When the kids are counting sheep.
Oh, we should.
When the
Don't forget
kids
that
go
one.
to sleep.
Great question. Here we go. Ready?
Oh.
When the kids go to sleep. Kinda. I was like, I was still unsure. When the kids, I gotta hit. What's that last note? When the kids go to sleep. Ice.
I think it's a G major.
Mouth.
I have no idea what
Can
it
you
is.
sing at all?
I
Do
don't
you ever
either.
sing?
I'm actually learning how to play guitar.
You
Yeah.
are.
I'm learning how to play it via a video game.
That'll fit the stereotype.
on the guitar?
Derek with
Yeah,
his
like,
shirt
there's
off
a-
playing the guitar.
There's a game called Rocksmith, and it's like you learn
and
how to
it
play
shows
with
you?
a real guitar.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
we'll get to that. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
This is
When the kids
podcast
go to
number
sleep
26.
with Shay and Colette.
With Shay and Colette. In Los Angeles, California at
Maker
Maker Studios.
Studios.
Roth in the booth. Ooh, ooh. Roth, you need like a sound that you make. Hurry, make a sound.
He's trying to think of one.
You don't want a sound?
You can see him thinking.
He's like, sound.
noise when it... Yeah, that's your sound.
That's my
And Roth clicking the clickety-clacker in the click room. Woohoo! I love when you click the clickety-clack. And then we got the hotness.
Me?
That is the...
Or are you talking about Derek?
That's
Oh,
you.
and then my wife's here also.
And my wife's here also.
All right, so this is the
We're here with
podcast. You can download
WhatADayTARD
it free
is
on
our
iTunes. Should we? We should have like a thing that we cover, like okay, here's like you cover this.
I think we just did it.
Did we?
think
Are we?
you hit all
Are
topics.
we into the show now?
We're
Are
in.
we introed? Are we
think-
properly introed? Okay.
Maybe we should have some current events that we talk about.
I know that's what I'm saying. We'd be like, today in news,
Guys,
Barack Obama hit a
let's be
sweet
honest,
jump
we
shot
don't
from the
even know any
20.
current events. Other than the Kardashians. We know what's going on there.
Kim's moving back to Los Angeles. Poor Kimmy Kim.
Oh, man. Just kidding.
When the kids go to sleep. That's catchy, right? I like it. Thanks to Terabyte for that. Okay, so today we have Derek in studio. What a day. Some of you may know him. Some of you may have seen his tattoo on the internet millions of
Thanks.
times. How many views, individual views, does your tattoo have on the internet?
It's probably in the 100 millions, probably.
Not
somewhere.
100 million.
Probably if you take all of your
No.
videos and then you take...
You might be like 10 million.
No, because my channel alone has like 10 million.
But like just the tattoo, you don't always have your shirt off.
Probably in the 100 millions. Because I've
100
like every
million?
video I'm normally in or used to be
With
in.
your shirt off,
Yeah,
though?
people were asking me with my shirt off. Like I did a video for you with my shirt
Yeah,
off.
you did. You've
I've
done
done
a
a lot of
shirtless
videos.
a lot.
And-
He's got a great body. I don't blame
Not
him.
I
anymore.
know.
I'm
my-
losing it.
If
I
my
have a hard time keeping my shirt on.
if
for
my body
videos,
looked like
too.
Derek's, I would never wear my shirt. In fact, I would burn every
That is
shirt
a
in the
question.
I
world.
actually feel your body is probably better than mine right now.
I'm starting to work. I'm starting
Yeah.
to get. I'm getting there. I'm just jealous of you. That's all.
No, I don't have it
I
anymore.
tease you because I'm jealous.
I don't have it anymore.
You
This
don't?
is a question actually from Ali Mar.
Take your
What
shirt
a
off.
day,
Derek.
Derek. Ashley Carl and Katie Lett. Shay, do you think you can get as fit as Derek? Question mark.
Dude, I bet you I am like maybe like if we were both naked, he would look more appealing. But if we're
Cardio wise, you're way farther.
but I
than
could
Shay.
outrun you. I promise.
You can outlift me too.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
I know, I may be
Derek
able-
is pretty fit.
I may be able to take you on with a bike.
Yeah. You got big legs.
Thanks.
This is turned into like
Thanks.
macho show, macho hour.
I'm better than you.
Cut to 5 minutes later, me and Derek having a push-up contest. Come on,
With your shirts off.
You would win that. You would definitely win that.
Yeah, I'd kill you. So we should do a little backstory. How long have we known each other, Derek?
I think I was,
Beginning of time.
3 years.
I was 18, I think.
3?
Yeah.
Because it's so funny.
You actually met my mom before you met me, and my mom was in love with you.
I did? No, I met your mom.
no,
the
you
same
met-
day. I met you
It was like-
first.
Yeah, you met me like 5 minutes beforehand.
Okay, so here's the story. When I, the very first time that I flew out to California to work with Danny Diamond and Lisa Nova were you there? Was that for the Crank thing?
It was for Crank.
Yeah, it was
And
for
I ended up
Crank.
shooting, editing part of that.
You did. I remember you had that giant camera standing
Yeah.
on Danny's roof.
Yeah.
Okay, so Danny Diamond is the CEO and founder of Maker Studios, and this was all his brainchild. And back in the day when we first started this company, before it started, it was just Lisa and Danny and Ben who were running the Lisa Nova channel. They made Lisa Nova's channels like super successful, and the three of them worked on it and produced it, and it was great, and she got on Mad TV. Anyway, so then I met them, then I got onto YouTube and started doing stuff, and I had like met Danny at something with the HBO Labs when Phil DeFranco and those guys were doing the HBO Labs.
Yeah.
What was that?
I don't know. I wasn't a part of
Kev
YouTube then.
Jumba and what was that called, man?
And then
Denise,
your
you
Iron
remember?
Man
That was
Put
the
it-
one with the
Denise-
elevator, right?
No, they were like in school, Kev Jumba and Phil, and it was this big thing. And I met Danny, and we got to talking. And anyway, so he called me. He said, "Hey, I have this deal with Crank to promote this movie with Jason Statham." Horrible movie.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was Crank 2. It wasn't Crank 1.
I just because listen, the first Crank was so
I
good, they had to
saw it.
make a second one.
Yeah, he fell out. He died. Or he.
But
fell
you know
out of a
what?
helicopter
I
during
just
the first
recently
one.
saw
Oh.
Crank
They brought it back
2.
alive.
Like I didn't see it, so I have maybe a little integrity. Like I hadn't seen it when I had made the videos, but I love Jason Statham. He is tough. That dude
He's pretty tough.
Oh, he's so
Transporter?
cool. Yeah, Transporter. I love him in that. Anyway, so we made this this promotional video, and so Danny, he's like, okay, so I have like a little bit of like a production budget on this thing, and I can fly you out here and like keep you here, and then you will make a video on your channel, and you'll help promote. And we had to like hit a certain amount of views and a certain amount of videos, and there was a budget, and I got some money, and it was cool because that was like the first deal. And I remember I was like, I'm gonna fly out to California to make this video to help promote this movie with these people I just met, and it was like so exciting. And so we flew out here, and then we shot this video of me like with a gun. That was like one of the first times
was
that I
funny.
was with
I
Kasim.
still
The first time I'd
think it's
ever,
hilarious.
not the first time I'd ever met Kasim, but like the first time I ever made a video with him. And like the very first day that I showed up, I got off the airplane. Danny picked me up. We came to Danny's house, and it was you. Who was there?
Me and Nathan.
You, Nathan Phillips. He's this Australian dude who's
Oh,
like
He's in Snakes on a Plane.
travel. He's in Snakes on a Plane.
He's the
Yeah.
he's the main guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's one of the main dudes in Snakes
forgot
on a
he was
Plane.
there.
Nathan Phillips. He's this international man of leisure. He just shows
cool.
up. He's in Australia surfing, and then all of a sudden he's living with a koala in Kuwait. This guy is just like, he has these stories. He's an actor, and he just shows up every like 6 months in Venice, and we see him at. Anyways, so. Derek was there, and I'm like, that was the first time I'd met any of these people, and I was like, that was like the starting of this company. And Derek, how you were like 18, just graduated, fresh out of high school.
No, I
weren't you?
was actually in college, and I
You
just
were?
worked on.
How old? You were 18.
I guess I had just turned 19. I was actually just turned 19 because I came out there for spring break.
How old are you now?
I'm 21, about to be 22.
So how long ago was that? 3 years ago?
Yeah, I guess. I don't even know what year it is now. Like, I have no idea.
How the time
Where are
flies.
we?
I'll
Who
tell
am
you,
I?
kids, just
What's my
don't blink.
name?
It'll just go so fast. And before you know it, your kids are all grown up and everything.
It was in March of 2009.
Okay.
And then-
so that's coming up on 9, 10, 11. That's coming up on 3 years.
And I
We're
had just
close.
met Danny.
Just
So
barely, yeah.
Danny had taken me out. I met him through Dave that spring break. I was there to be an assistant editor on a movie I worked on. And he said he got, in Danny's state of mind, just goes, "You're in." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "You're in, move out here." And like for some reason I bought into it, and I was like, all right. So a month and a half later, I moved out there the same day you moved out there. And it was May 1st of 2009.
That's crazy.
So,
So you were Dave Days is who he's talking about. Derek was friends with Dave Days,
Yeah.
and then Dave was also making a video in this like little deal that we had to promote this movie. And anyway, so that's when it all
Crazy.
started. That's when we first all
Back in the
met.
day.
And so now, like Derek, that's why I always tease you, because I feel like Derek's like my little brother, basically.
Yeah.
Because it's like I've known you for so long, and like just like this company, like how it, like all the stuff that we've all been through together. It's like I just feel like Derek's like my little brother. So I'm always like, oh, Derek. Anyways, so Derek's here on the
Yes.
podcast today, and he's going to promote some stupid crap he's doing on YouTube.
I actually
Yeah,
asked
you
not
do
to
treat
promote
him
it. I was
just like
my
no.
little
brother.
I was
Links
actually not
below.
to promote it. And you're like, oh no, talk about it. Oh, let's not.
So what? Yeah, well, what are you doing? Because you were in Texas for a while.
Yeah, I
and-
took a break for about a year. I'm still on that break, I guess. I
Yeah.
don't have like a set format of what I'm doing. I do
It's
the
hard.
podcast,
You
too.
notice it's hard to get back into YouTube,
Oh, yeah.
like when you quit. I've heard that from what? What, Roth?
He's just saying bad things. No,
He's taking a year break. Is
They're
that-
all treating him like he's the
Yeah.
little brother of
Yeah.
the studio.
I do a live show that is more successful as a live show than it is as a podcast.
Yeah.
Mainly because we never upload the podcast.
You don't?
No, we
Why?
like film it. We just never upload it.
So Derek has a podcast, everyone.
Total efficiency.
You should go
going
tell
on.
him to upload him.
Yeah, we should. We should probably clean them up too.
Yeah.
Oh,
They can be a little.
is that the problem?
That is.
I mean,
they
they're
can be a little
funny.
risque.
They're pretty intense sometimes.
Here's what you need to do, Derek. Let me give you a little big brother guidance with your freaking life, okay?
With your freaking life.
You're athletic, dude, and you're good at like jumping off cliffs and like bikes. You need to do like an outdoor adventure series, and you need to get like 6 GoPros under your belt, and you should need to go out there and do crazy stuff and film it, and get somebody else that does cool music and start making cool like rope swing, jump off cliff, Skrillex, GoPro videos, and that's
Maybe
what you need to
when
do.
I'm signing on
Right?
Shea
That would be cool. I would watch that.
When I went to the Shea Call Productions,
Dude,
I'll
if
do
I
it.
was running your life, you'd be so much more successful.
I probably would be. That's the
running your
downside.
life.
I'm bad at forming habits, so
Yeah.
I don't know. It may not happen.
So what's the Truth or Derek? Can you tell us about that?
Truth or Derek is a series that's like Ask Cassim.
Mhm.
It's you play Truth or Dare with the fans, but
And you just do a bunch of crazy stuff.
a lot of crazy stuff, and we're bringing it back in a very weird way. It's going to be this crazy intense chase scene.
You're
And
gonna
it's like I'm not supposed to give it all away, but it has Lisa Nova in it, and it's gonna be
Really?
interesting. Yeah, it's very very interesting.
cool. When does that
Cool.
come out?
It's supposed to come out sometime in February. We're also doing we did a promo thing. I tweeted the other day. It was the worst idea ever. Actually, I Facebooked it. I said, if you do 200 likes on this, I'm gonna do a video fully nude.
Oh snap!
So within the hour, it's a good thing because
Within the first 30 seconds, it had
within the hour
200,000 likes.
within the hour, it had over 200, and so we're doing a video for charity where we're gonna do a painting. Like we're gonna get a painting done of me,
So you're
which is
actually
already
gonna do
happened. It actually has already happened. He has the painting, and
Wait, you've done it?
So are you
I've done
gonna do the
painting.
video?
Butt
I
naked.
posed completely nude. Sulai painted me. I posed. Just
Where did you pose at?
And
Where,
that was the thing. It's supposed to be a comedy.
can
video.
I see? Do you have
Yeah,
pictures?
Can you hand me my phone?
Can we show some
I
of
don't
this?
want to look
We
at the
can't-
pictures.
No,
I'm not looking at the pictures.
It's interesting.
Honey, I give you my permission.
Not
You
looking
can
at
look
the pictures.
at the naked pictures.
interesting.
It's art, honey.
It was originally comedy. We did it as a joke.
But
because-
then you're like, oh, how do I make this into a tasteful thing so I don't look like a complete idiot?
exactly. Well, we did it as a joke because people don't knock on the makeup room.
we'll donate to charity. That'll make it cool, right?
Shit.
We're gonna do good.
I'm not looking. I don't want to look.
You actually probably should look. It's
And the
hilarious.
tattoo and all of its glory.
That's hilarious.
We can show.
So wait,
that.
so are you going to do the video nude, or are you
So-
just gonna have your picture in the video?
We did a video where people walk in on me nude. And people are walking into the
Oh.
office and they like walk in.
Why am I
and be
looking
like-
at this for so long?
People would just sit there and stare at me for a second.
I was like, oh, roll back
He's
the
like,
footage.
ooh.
I was going in. I was doing the whole pan and being like,
yeah, you
show
got
this
really
picture.
you're
Show
like-
that, Denise. Show that picture.
I don't want to see the picture.
Derek, send that to
When
Denise.
does this video go up?
Friday. Oh, can we not yet?
No, we can do it because it'll probably go up like Wednesday.
This will go
So-
up Friday.
This will
right?
go up Friday.
Maybe,
This-
maybe
this
we'll push
Friday.
till Friday.
I think it's Friday.
all
yeah.
good.
It's okay. Everybody watching, don't be alarmed.
It's not. It is tasteful.
We're
You
talking
want
about
to see it?
scheduling.
No, I
We're
don't
shooting
wanna
it
see it.
Monday, and it'll
It's
be
gonna
up
be on your
Friday.
video. You might as well
I'll
see
watch
it.
it on the video.
It's not that bad. Yeah, Denise, you can show that picture. It's just a painting of him. So who painted it? Who was the girl?
Sulai.
Who's
She works in the wardrobe
Oh,
department.
right. The blonde girl.
Yeah, she's Ron's friend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and,
know her. I know.
It was just out of nowhere. We were gonna try to find someone to paint me as a joke.
So where did you go to like? Where were you?
We're in the
where were you
makeup
at?
room.
In the makeup room.
That was the
at
joke.
Maker?
So people
Oh, you
would
were
just
in
walk
the
in the
makeup
curtain.
room.
That was the idea. Was we put a camera behind it and
I
people would just
So
walk
wait,
in.
were people? Was
Okay.
this real life? Like people were actually walking in, or
Yeah.
that was the joke?
So is
Yeah.
this video
Like-
going to be up then on Friday?
Yeah, it should be.
Okay,
Should be
so
by
go
then.
watch
That
that
sounds
video
funny.
of Derek exposing himself to the entire Maker Studios company.
It happens.
It happens.
Listen, that's if you want a job here at Maker Studios, you have to be able to describe to us in perfect detail every inch of What a Day Derek's body.
Well, the thing is, now
you
know,
don't.
We have like
You're hired.
We have an HR department, and you have to like find the workaround. So if you're
I
gonna
know.
do
What
it, you
about
have
the
to pull out
whole
a camera.
the sexual harassment issues?
Yeah, you pull out a camera and you get by with it.
It's
It's
art.
a very hazy line, but it's for
That
art.
is very hazy. Very
Javon
hazy.
walked in.
Did you? I'm so
He
sorry.
covers his eyes. All right, so let's
Oh, I'm
move
glad
on.
I wasn't here that day.
Let's move
No
on
offense.
to
all
more close
Actually, you were there.
topics.
Oh, was I?
You were there because I walked in and I asked Suntard. I was like, "Where's your dad?" And
Were you
Well, no, I
naked?
wasn't at that point because I was gonna be like,
What?
I was like, I want you to walk in.
Like, what? You tucked a sunburn?
no, I was wearing clothes at that point.
Okay, good.
Where?
Yeah,
What's
I had to clarify that one.
What a wait. Let's change the subject. Okay, I just got a
hilarious.
text message from Allie Trippy, and this is a picture from the wedding. Check this out. Look at this.
cool.
So
That's
they
funny.
must, because they had a bunch of
I'm gonna show him the picture.
cameras there. Yeah,
Pictures.
Dennis.
Down here somewhere.
Dennis. Dennis Vlogs.
Dennis vlogs. Dennis.
Yeah, I'll put the picture down here. This was at their wedding after. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. This is we were dancing, right? This was at that night, and I was sweating, dude. I was sweating so much.
It's true. We were in Florida.
It was so humid, and I was dancing because Travis, the lead singer of We the Kings, was dancing up a storm. And I told Colette, I said, I am going to dance more than him. That was my goal that night. To outdance Travis from We the Kings because he was going crazy.
He was.
And I was just dripping sweat. Anyways, they were taking pictures. So
that's probably where you lost 100 pounds, actually. It was just right there.
That was very helpful. We should call Allie on the podcast.
Okay, I had a question.
Okay, you want to do some more stuff about Derek. He's our guest.
Well, somebody asked.
I even
I know I
Charles for a
can't
while.
find it.
Yeah.
If we were kangaroos, what 3 things would we keep in our pouch? I thought it was funny.
That's a cute question. I wonder, what would I keep? Maybe some Neosporin, some hand sanitizer, and some
Neosporin?
bubble gum. Okay.
You take this as a joke. I'm taking very
Next
seriously. Like,
I
what
know,
would I
like,
have in my
oh.
pouch? This is really confusing.
But any question that starts off, if you were a kangaroo, I'm like, oh, snap. I better really think about this. What would it be? What would it be?
I mean, I would have an iPhone.
What
Could
would it
you
be?
like?
I would have, like,
my
I
phone,
would have,
for
like,
sure.
If I was a kangaroo, what would I have? What would you want? I'd have like 3 carrots or something.
You're thinking more like if you
But
were
if
an
you're a
actual
kangaroo, though, like, but I mean, if you were a kangaroo, you're just saying if you had a pouch on the front of your person. But think about it. Think about the question. If you were a kangaroo.
See, Shay's so wise,
You just
guys.
took
I'm
this so
thinking
deep.
my phone.
No, you're like, yeah, if you just put like a bag on the front of your chest, you're not a kangaroo. You're carrying around your purse, dummy.
I would keep my 4 babies in there, but I could only have 3 things.
But if you're a kangaroo, what would you want? You know, like what do you call a baby kangaroo?
Kangaroo babies.
What do they call them?
Kangaroo babies. I don't know.
Isn't it like a roo, right? A little roo?
Little roo.
A roo?
Like
oh, yeah,
on Winnie the
that's how
Pooh. Roo.
What would Mama Kangaroo have in her pouch?
All right, next question.
I'm just trying to figure out how he
Think
knows
about
that.
it. Like, she would have, what would Mama Kangaroo have in her pouch? She'd have
I can't
Piglet's
find the
phone number.
question.
I would have juicy fruit.
Man, there's a lot of weird questions.
That's a great question.
Well, how about ask Shay what he thinks about bisexual lizards? Sorry.
I would have a bisexual
question.
lizard.
What advice do you have for a couple wanting to get married?
I got this one
Don't.
covered.
Okay, go
Do
for
it.
it.
Have a good wedding counselor at your home church. No, I don't know actually.
That is, you
That was
were
pretty
almost
good.
about to make a serious.
I know.
I know, I was
helpful point
ready.
there.
Sometimes
You
I can
almost
go mature.
did it.
I'm
Almost
like
did
teetering on that line.
It's
of-
like, I'm about to say something. Here's
no.
my balls.
I haven't gone there yet, man. I haven't gone there yet.
I love that laugh. Ha
Roth's over there cracking up. I always look at Roth to see if I'm being funny.
Well, Rolf knows both of our personalities now, and he's like,
I know.
this could go so bad.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
Being married or marriage
just started.
counseling.
Here's what it is. Here's my advice. Put your money together. Don't be all like, I'm gonna have my account and you're gonna have your account.
That's true.
You're getting married. If you really are a young person that tweeted this, then you are getting married and you really are wanting some advice. I would say that was one of my
Put your money together.
favorite things is the day
Be
that
on
we
the
said,
same
okay,
page.
we're like when we decide the day that we decided, yes, we're getting married. That was like when we went to Subway right after that. I was like, it's cool because it's like it doesn't matter who pays because it's both our money. Will you
Because
pay?
I had the most money at the
Yeah,
time. I did.
But
It
it
was
was cool because it was
only
like
a few $100
it
though.
was like it didn't. I really felt that like it didn't matter like who paid because it was like it was
Right.
our money because who's that? That's your dad. Do you
That's
want to
my
put him
dad.
on the podcast?
I don't know.
Should
Make
we?
sure your
Let's
spouse
put your
is
dad
not
on
a
the
Probably
crazy
podcast.
dad.
swear.
Okay, who knows? We might have to edit this. Oh crap! You're freaking.
Hurry.
Hold on. Here, talk to him. Okay, go. Hey, hello.
Hello, is this Shay?
This is Shay. You called
Hey,
us.
Dad, you're actually on the podcast live. How do you feel about that?
Don't cuss.
I feel fine about it. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing great. It's my dad, everyone.
We are in the studio right now, Vince, recording the podcast that we do twice a week, which is basically a show where we sit down and just talk about our lives. And right now we're just talking about advice for newlywed couples. And me and Colette were talking about the time when we decided, like the day we decided that we were getting married, to put our money together and how cool that was, that we felt like that was our money and there wasn't like separate accounts. How did you and Colleen do it when you very first got married?
Well, I've been obviously on a mission, and Colleen had some money. I think we did something similar. We put it all together, and I usually let her handle the checkbook and balance it and whatnot, but she was very honest, and, you know, she wasn't the kind of woman that would go out and spend a bunch of crap, and I go, you bought what?
Yeah.
What the money's worth? It's all gone? You know?
And,
That's good.
And I got to thank you, Vince, because you raised a daughter who is the same way. She is Miss Frugal. And yeah, that's the same. I don't ever have to worry about her going to old Macy's or whatever and being a
Are you
nitwit.
sure?
Macy's is the first place you go for on that list?
I don't know.
Mac.
This show's sponsored by Macy's. I don't know.
Well, and so we, you know, we just knew what, we talked about our expenses. We knew what they were together. And if there was something extra than that, you know, like, for example, when I had to have a motorcycle, we talked
Had to have a
about
motorcycle?
it.
You had to have
a
it?
Yep, I did. I haven't figured out my budget, and it didn't seem to make sense. And I said, hell with the budget. Gotta have the motorcycle.
The hell with the
awesome.
budget. The motorcycle looks cooler. Was that, you had a Harley? What did you have?
You know, that was actually back in my motocross days, and it was a Husqvarna 250, and it was like $1,200.
A Husqvarna. They do like a lot of like lawn equipment and stuff, don't they? Like trimmers and stuff?
Well, Husqvarna, the company, makes chainsaws.
Chainsaws,
and
yeah.
And yeah, but they also had a real high-quality motocross bike. You know,
Oh, cool.
It was a real low-end, powerful thing. I've still seen. I don't know if they still make them. I've seen some old ones around.
That's
they might
new to
still
me.
make them.
I don't remember that. I remember your Harley. I remember pretending like I was in an ice cream shop, and Callie would stand on the other side, and I would serve her ice cream over the top
Harley?
of your Harley.
Like that was the bar?
Yeah, that was the bar at the ice cream
How
shop.
cute. What an imagination.
That's what I remember about the
Well,
Harley.
Well, that's how Colleen and I worked our finances, and it was totally teamed up. Now, because when I married Peggy, she already had finances, and I did. We put it together and just said, okay, what do you have? What do I have? Combining two houses was a pain in the butt because of too much stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But finances, the way we handle it now, she has a checkbook and I have a checkbook, but both of our names are on both of them, and I'm aware of what's going on with her. She's aware of what's going on with me, and we still have the same agreements before we spend a lot, you know. But for example, if I go uptown and see a pair of boots I have to have, or likewise, if she sees a coat she wants, we don't talk about all the minuscule things. I just agree with how we have an agreement on how frugal we both are.
Right.
That's good.
Yeah, I know some people have said there's like a $100 or like $1,000 limit where it's like, you know, yeah, you can whatever, you know, because it's not going to be like, you know, Nazi
it's hard,
camp. Like,
'cause sometimes-
I need to know every dollar you spend.
Yeah, you start
I need
to feel
an
like you
accounting.
can't spend anything.
Yeah, but it's like if it's going to be over, you know, a couple $100 or something, you should probably talk about it. Yeah, me and Colette are just talking about we're having a budget meeting tonight because, you know, we've learned from Dave Ramsey, if you don't tell your money what to do, it will tell you what to do.
It will tell you what
and
to
then
do.
all of a sudden it'll be like, oh no,
Yep.
where'd all the money go?
I
say that
don't
every day.
know.
It just went away. Where did it all go?
Yeah.
Anyways, Vince, it was good talking to you. Colette will call you back. We're gonna finish this podcast, but it was good talking to you. That was great advice for this question. This person had this question.
Yeah, well, give me a holler. We'll talk some more, but I had some questions for Colette, so have her call me.
All right.
Okay, love you, Dad.
Whichever one of you
Love
call
you,
me.
Dad.
Love you, Dad.
Okay, see ya.
All right. See you. Bye.
like,
That's Colette's dad right
Who's
there. He probably was like, yeah.
I love my dad.
That guy can play anything with a string on it.
Or the
He
piano.
can play.
He can play the piano,
He can play the
too.
piano. He plays the fiddle, mandolin, banjo, guitar, violin, fiddle. He plays the banjo, the
You
guitar, plays the fiddle.
Wait,
The
what was the
mandolin.
first one
He
again?
plays the mandolin
right,
and
right.
the fiddle and the banjo
Ow!
and the
You
viol.
just hit me.
Sorry. Don't, woman. I will call your dad back and
Who's
tell him
that?
to take
Did you
you
get a
back.
text?
Cecily, she just texted me. That's.
Is that my phone? Wait, now we're confused.
Oh, this is. Oh yeah, this is your.
That's
phone.
my phone.
Where were we?
We unplugged.
All right.
Our
So
bad.
Derek, back to your tattoo.
Back
Anyways,
to the tattoo.
How
I'm
is
trying
your
to find
mom
a
doing, by the
question
way? I haven't talked to her for a while.
for Derek.
My mom's doing great. She's alive.
Is she teaching? She's teaching.
No, she's actually does real estate now. She does a
She
killing on
used
it.
to.
Yeah.
She does a kill. So your mom's
Where
rich?
does she do real estate at?
In
Huh?
Texas.
Houston.
Yeah, in Houston actually. She look her up.
Derek,
Look her up.
Derek is interesting because
Go buy a house.
he was raised in Houston, Texas, near a lot of Mormons. Derek's not Mormon, but he grew up with a lot of Mormon friends, and so it's like because we both grew up in Idaho with a lot of, so it's like he kind of knows like the culture of like those kind of kids, like the Mormon kids, you know, growing up.
I love the morals that were taught growing up, but we studied a lot on like Mormon stuff in school because I went to Christian school.
Oh, you did.
That's
So-
interesting.
What school?
Oh, Westbury Christian. We're in it right now.
Oh, is that your? I thought that was a Nittany Lions.
Yeah, I went there and in our high school, I went there for the first years of my high school. And I went to public school because better sports. Yeah. But
it's competitive there, right? The football in
yeah.
Houston, in Texas in general.
well,
right?
even soccer,
Yeah.
everything.
You played soccer.
That's all I was soccer. Well, soccer and ice
I
hockey.
know what's the team? Because I wore like a Longhorn shirt or something, and you were like,
dude.
what?
Yeah, that's a huge rivalry. Look at his shorts. Isn't it your shorts, A&M?
Oh, they're there. Okay.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
see, honey, Jamie, my buddy, he's a huge Longhorns fan. Hook 'em
Right.
horns.
You didn't do it right.
He knows.
Hang loose, bros.
This
He's
is
the
Hook 'em
enemy,
horns and
but he
hang
knows.
loose.
There's a reason why they're called T-shirt T-sips because they just wear the shirts and don't know anything about it.
I don't. I'll be honest. Like I have no idea.
I don't know
I
either.
went to one game with my buddy Jamie, and that's like my only connection. Is he used to live in Austin, and he is a huge fan. And I went down there and actually went to a game. It was so fun. He like got me this package. Like we got to go into a booth, and we were like on the front row. In fact, I have a picture. This will be great for Denise. Denise asked me to send this to you. A picture right now below of me at a Texas Longhorns game, like right on like the front row. This was probably like 4 or 5 years ago. Remember that when I went out to
Yeah.
Austin?
Yeah, and you
Anyways.
brought me back a shirt, and I'm like, who's that?
Yeah, and I brought her, so I was there.
But I wear it.
And,
It's
funny.
and I was like, I should get her a shirt since I was here. So I bought her this shirt. It's like really nice looking on her. and
Really?
I get
so I bought her.
tweets to actually buy her a shirt when I'm in College Station.
Oh yeah.
It's really
I know.
weird.
Oh,
that People
really?
will tell me to buy
They
you
tell you?
shirts, so it'll be in the
Because there's a huge
That's
rivalry.
hilarious. It's a huge
rivalry.
Yeah, it's huge.
Oh, we'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll wear another shirt.
Yeah, get her a free shirt.
Yeah.
So leave your comments below. Which Texas football team are you rooting for, huh?
And for some
5
reason,
minutes.
we're talking
Okay,
like an old man.
5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Okay, so tell me what you...
You look like a mime because you have like these.
I do.
Yeah. Stand up and show them your pants too. dude.
Hey.
It's like freaking no. Stand on the chair.
I got my red
Stand on the
pants
chair.
on.
Stand up. All the way up. Stand up.
No.
Okay. Now see if you can balance.
You're so mean.
Let's have a contest to see who
Hey,
can balance a lot.
I get made fun of when I wear this shirt.
Why?
I can't remember. Last time I wore it, somebody said, like, where's Waldo?
Where's Waldo?
But you know what?
Dude,
I like it.
Derek. He was gonna do something, that rascal.
I feel like this week we're very acrobatic.
I know.
Last time we
I wanna add it
danced,
to the
and
show.
this. Ah!
Now, if only you could do a handstand on the table, Shay, we will.
Had the time of my life.
And
What is going on right now? I'm so confused.
We go one moment to like great marital advice to dancing on
To
the
dancing
table.
on the table. Yeah. Getting crazy.
You never know what you're going to get here on the what is it called?
the What Are They Derek podcast.
I had to.
Where are we again? What are we doing?
WTKGTS when the kids go to sleep school.
Okay, I actually did have another thing here that I was gonna
Sleep school. Give me that.
talk about.
Are you trying to steal my phone case?
Yeah. Oh,
Shay
so
has a bright green phone case.
did you
and I
show
have
the
a bright
picture
pink one.
of me at the wedding? We didn't finish talking about
No,
that.
did you
Allie
find it?
just sent me this picture. My dancing on the chairs made me tired.
Oh, from Allie and Charles' wedding.
From their wedding of me jumping, and she goes, "You have mad ups." She just
Mad
texted
ups.
that to me, and so we'll show that picture, Denise. I'll show that picture.
that
This
was
is
a
at the
great
wedding. That was so fun. And
What's
if
your
you
vertical
haven't-
like?
dude? I'm like Spud Webb.
All right.
You know who Spud Webb is?
Yeah, I do.
I don't.
Who is he?
He was like the little short
Oh.
basketball player. He's like 5 something.
And he won. He was
dunk contest. There you
5'3".
go.
Spud Webb 5'3", and won the slam dunk competition.
way.
Don't
I didn't
ever
know
say
that.
you can't do anything. 5'3", as tall as
That's-
Colette.
I am
and
well, it's a
won
bitch taller, but
the
just
big
again.
slam dunk competition in the NBA. Spud
That's
Webb.
awesome.
beat?
He's my new hero.
Who cares? Freaking
Then it was
won.
Olajuwon, right?
Elijah
No, it
won.
was before that. It was way before that.
Elijah Wan was
right?
never in the dunk
Dude, he was tall
competition.
enough. It's just like one of those
Elijah
things.
Wan is like
He just sits there and smiles and dunks.
But that's not even
what I
a
would
dunk
do.
competition though.
what I would do.
That's like Jordan. I don't know. I think he
don't know
might
what
have
they're
beat like
talking about
Dominic
right now.
Wilkins.
I'll be honest.
Dominic Wilkins. It wasn't.
I don't watch
I think
basketball
so.
either.
I don't think Jordan was in that one. I think it was Spud Webb and Dominic Wilkins.
This was in the time when they wore
Yeah.
short shorts.
I was there too.
If you were born in 1980, give me a shout out.
1990.
1980.
82.
Yo. 82 in the house.
82.
All right.
Yeah,
so Derek,
holla.
do you want to?
Allie's 82.
Are you 82? No, you're.
High
I'm like
She's 90.
she's like
She's 90.
she's too.
Well,
you're
she
90.
did this when I said 82.
We're the
same
so
age.
she's with me.
You guys are the same
We're the
age.
same age.
I am with Colette.
Are you the same age as Derek?
Yeah.
March 2nd.
She seems so
You
much
guys should
older
get
than you.
married. Seriously.
Doesn't
I
she?
am a
What
lot
did you
older
just
than
say?
that.
Does Allie seem way older than Derek?
Oh, she's
Just
I'm
'cause
way-
she tells you
yes,
what to
I'm
do.
way older than Derek.
But
Yes.
I think it's the fact that she's organized. I think you can be base your like age on how organized you are. Like me, I'm just like so laid back. I'm like, and she's like,
So
no, we gotta
laid
do
back.
this. We gotta do this. We
I'm
gotta do
also
this.
much more emotionally mature than you are.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh,
snap!
snap.
Derek, I
much
think you should
more
ask
mature.
Allie on a date.
Do what?
Never mind. Okay, thanks for joining the show. Do you have anything else you want to promote before we go?
Promote life.
Check
Pro
out
life,
Life's
guys.
links below. Don't forget, you guys, to download this podcast because listen, let's be honest. Oh, this is something else I wanted to talk to you guys about.
Wait, you can't. What were you
what?
going to say?
This podcast is a great opportunity if you're just ever like, oh, I got this great plate of Chinese food. What should I want to sit down and eat it and just do something. Watch the podcast.
You know when I used to do.
That's what happens to me when I eat Chinese
I ate
food.
lunch the other day and I was like, I want to watch something. Like, should I get on Hulu or like watch TV? And I'm like, oh, I want to watch our podcast. And I was like, 30 minutes, like perfect time to like eat and watch podcasts.
You know,
I'm just promoting our
when
show,
I used to do this,
basically.
when I
Yes,
used to do radio
please.
shows for Disney, I used to get comments saying that people listen to me when they go to sleep. And I took so much offense to that because I'm like, I'm putting you to
I'm
sleep.
boring. That boring.
I'm that boring. And then I realized, well, I guess it's good because they listen to the whole thing and then they fall asleep.
And then they're like, oh, now I can rest.
Yep.
Oh, my life
This is
complete.
pre-tattoo.
Hit it, Raphael. Thank you for joining us on When the Kids Go to Sleep.
/school.
They are at school sleep.
Counting
At Maker
sheep.
Studios in Los
Angeles,
California.
California.
Be sure to download it on iTunes. It's free. Links below. What a day, Derek. Check them out. When the kids go to sleep. Yeah. Yes. Derek, if you don't take your shirt off right now, I'm gonna
No. No.
Baby, let's fly away wherever you want to go. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on, baby, let's